So I have finished. It's there. Look. I have filled the centerpieces now. I'll have to wait 1 day and then I'm going to spray paint it with the white spray paint, and I'm going to throw some stickers on it. And it will be completed. Now, this is how I did it. I took a 3x3x3 and first I made this 3x3x3 ball. I filled each piece and then I start the shaping process. I imagined how the sides would go on this octahedron. Like, imagine a ghost cube, like if you make a dual of it. And I kind of tried, I was holding it in my head, like for a few hours I was following this. I had to keep it in mind, and at the same time I had to memorize it. So how the lines will go, I just I took too much epoxy and I ended up with this. Now when you send it, so you will automatically get those like lines like this on some of the pieces, so some corners, so you can do like that. The secret to there is when I send them down each side, so the opposite sides, they always have to be parallel to each other. So I look if the planes are parallel, and I do like this, and then I turn on the other opposite too, and I just repeat, and at the end I get some planes, and it gets closer and closer to the octahedron, and then I basically have some guide to continue the shaping. And also the very opposite edges, they have to be straight and parallel to each other. So and I follow this until I get something which at least looks like an octahedron. It is kind of rounded, you know, like the edges, they are a little bit rounded, but it's okay because on most of the puzzles we get too sharp edges, and sometimes they stick in the skin. It's not very good. So it's not even noticeable here. Unfortunately, I'm not the first one who has ever made it, because while I was making it, another person was making it, and it was done on 3D printing, and it is bigger, like it is much bigger because he extended it, and I did not make any extensions. I just cut. I just, like, with the Dremel. And maybe but it is the first handmade ghost Trajber's octahedron. Yeah, I did it. Okay, here is the finished puzzle. Okay, so I have finished this puzzle. I'm not going to turn it right now because I have to wait like maybe 1 day till the stickers stick. They are not like instant. So maybe the blue stickers are the best here, I don't know. But the Ghost Tetrahedron or Ghost Jinx Pyraminx, the mass-produced version, it also has blue stickers, and that's why I chose the blue. I'm going to call this puzzle a Sphinx because I don't know, just it's related with pyramids, Egyptian pyramids. So here we can see some all of the sides like this. I know it's hard to sand, but I think it's not too bad. It's kind of rounded. It's just judge for yourself if it's well sanded or not. I might rebuild some of these puzzles. Like it is not an easy mod, that's for sure. I know it's a little bit fudged, a little bit. It's not exactly straight. It's not a perfect shape, that's for sure. But I think each piece is still different, and I can solve it like this. I don't know. So it's this puzzle. I have done it. I stickered it. So I took, yes, a Rubik's Cube and I just modded at a certain angle, like this. So I made a ball and then I misaligned the layers, and then I kind of drew the lines in my head and I just followed this guide in mind, and I got this shape. It's like this. So yeah. Unfortunately, it's not the first puzzle like this, but it's the second one and it's the first one which was handmade, because the first one it was 3D printed. It was bigger and it was purple. Mine is blue. This shade of blue. So that's my puzzle. The next puzzles, they will be much more difficult to make, I think. Okay.